Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel Java Beam, and this is Satya. In this video, I'm going to explain about the functionality for each loop which was introduced in Java 5. So here is the agenda. We'll see what is the legacy approaches using index based for loop and iteration. So for loop and iterator. Then we'll go for enhanced for loop, and we'll see what is the advantage and what was the problem with previous approaches and how we get more advantage using enhanced for loop. So let me go to Eclipse and start writing the code. Here is my class demo and my main method, and inside this I have a list of strings. Okay, let me iterate using a for loop, index based for loop. So here is definition. And yeah, this is incremental part, and here we'll just print the elements from the list. Yeah, this is my class with for loop iterating the elements. I'm running the code. Did you observe any issue here? I'm just iterating the list, but do you see any problem here? Let me compile and run, and we are going to see what is the problem. So if you see, it just printed ABCD, and it is giving index out of bounds exception at index 4. So I did some mistake here. I took the end index until length of the string, length of the list, but this we should not do, because the index starts from 0 and ends at length minus 1. So there are 4 elements, so index should be from 0 to 3. It's not 4, but as I have given by mistake until 4, it was throwing array index out of bounds exception. This is one common mistake or common issue when we are using index based for loop prior to Java 5. And we will see the other approach using iteration. So and yeah, this is a iterator, and this iterator I'm going to iterate using a while loop itr iterator, that is has next I'm checking. And here I want to check the next element is not a none, not equal to null, then only I will print that element. Okay, so this is my logic, simple logic. What I'm doing is I'm checking whether element exists in or not, uh, and if the element is not none, then only I want to print, so that I can skip the null element prints here. Let me run this program and we'll see what was the problem. So here I'm expecting ABCD, but I got only B and D. A and C got skipped. Why? Let's see the logic. Here this condition is fine perfectly, and here I'm checking the condition. So what is happening here? I am every time I am doing like iterated at next. Let's say the index very first time it will be before 0th position. So let's say -1. When you check like iterated at next, it comes to first position, that is 0th position. There you are checking it's not equal to null or not. This one, the first line. And when we printing, we are again doing iterated at next. So what is happening? Iterator pointer is pointing to next element. So when we are going to print, it is pointing to the next element, that is B. So we have seen the output B. Then what we are doing, coming to this condition, this is getting passed, there are still elements, and it coming to here, and here it is doing iterated at next. So from B, the index is, our pointer is moving to C, and while printing, we have inside the println we are doing iterated at next. So again the pointer is moving from C to D. So C got skipped and D is going to print. So we got D here. That's the reason A and C got skipped. This is one of the issue when we use a iterator or list iterator API. So we can fix this, and correct way is something like this. We need to write, we should not iterate the element using next multiple times in a loop. So this should be like this. Now we can see the output ABCD, it got printed properly. So hope you understood what was the problem when we are developing using legacy approaches, using index based for loop or enhanced for loop. So we can avoid this using Java 5 feature, that is enhanced for loop or for each loop we can say. So here is the logic. Here is simple for loop. So the logic is, we are going to iterate for loop list of strings. So the data type is string, and I am holding the data in, let's say, in X, and this is a list. So each element in the list is going to store here, and that will be printed here. So X I am printing here. This is the syntax. So two lines, one is to iterate and other line is whatever business logic I am performing. So just I am printing here, that's it. So I got the output properly without any errors or any problem. So if you see the advantages and disadvantages, the legacy approach, that is while development it is leading to problems if you are not very careful about using indexes or using the iteration. But using enhanced for loop you can avoid those, and we can simply write, and this is a clean and neat code, so readability is more compared to those. And one more thing, if you see there, here I'm not bothering about the indexes and what is the order, just I'm printing. So this is perfectly fine for us. If you see the disadvantages using the enhanced for loop, what are the disadvantages we have compared with the legacy approaches? Here disadvantage is enhanced for loop, we are not going to use indexes. So if you want to know the indexes, that is not possible. Again, you need to introduce a new variable like int y something, and you have to increment here something like this, so that you can use this index. And one more thing, let's say I want to iterate multiple lists simultaneously. Let's say I have employee list which contain employee details, and the other list contain employee address, and both I want to iterate simultaneously, and I want to collate the details. But using enhanced for loop, that is not possible. For that we need to go for index based looping, that is using simple for loop. And the other disadvantage is that this is going from forward direction from 0 to n minus 1. But if I want to iterate from reverse direction like n minus 1 to 0, it's not possible using enhanced for loop. There we need to go for alternate approaches. And if you see here one more disadvantage is, if I want to skip some elements, I don't want to print all the elements. I want to print some even index data or odd index data or something. I cannot skip that one. For that I need to use index based only, so that I can get if I want only odd elements or if I want to get only even elements, that is possible using index based. Here we cannot do that one. uh, we need to again introduce that index. That is the limitation. Yeah, that's all for now, and hope you understood enhanced for loop advantages and disadvantages. Recap on what we have discussed so far. We have discussed what are the legacy approaches using index-based for loop or using iteration, and we have seen enhanced for loop syntax and what is advantage and disadvantage we have seen. Uh, yeah, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel.